Yes, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on on your time zone or wherever you are watching us from. The problem of the Southeast are the Southeast leaders. Anything that happens in Imo State, the governor of Imo State, Uzodima, should be held responsible for that. When the governor came out publicly to say one Abakari, the former chief of staff to President Muhammadu Buhari, made him the governor of Imo State, people were reminiscing that how come now it is playing out. It is playing out now that Uzodima is loyal to the Fulani hegemonies in the north. And for that reason, he is willing to stake everything to please those that give him the power. He is ready to stake everything on board to please his Fulani masters, his Fulani paymasters, for him to always obey his Fulani paymasters. How can you best explain that a governor is willing to accept IDP refugees from Borno State down to Imo State? Are you saying there are no landmass in Borno State? Are you saying Borno cannot accommodate majority of those Fulani men? But rather, people and the Igbos should not take it lightly with the governor, because to me it's another Islamization and the Fulani conquest in the southeast. He wants, being the governor of the state, you are ready and willing to sell out your people just because of power, because Fulani gave you power in 2019. So you feel you can pay in return. It is time for you to pay them back. You feel it is time for you to be loyal to them. Being loyal to them by putting the states into crisis. Being loyal to them by inviting soldiers to man checkpoints in every nooks and crannies of Southeast where there is no crisis, where there is no trouble, where people are busy going about their normal business. Then I think the governor needs to come to his senses that Igbo land does not belong to the Fulani or to those who gave him the power or to those he is serving. How do you best explain this? That a proposed site meant for university settings, the governor wants to give it out for IDPs because he wants to please the Fulani masters, because he feels the Fulani made him the governor. He is willing and ready to stake everything for them. Nigeria is and would never be a country, because a country, there should be merit where things are done properly, where people can come out and air their views against the injustice in the country. It is also obvious that the people did not believe in Uzodima administration. He forced himself on the Imolites, and now he's using that power as a governor. He wants to use it to oppress the people he is supposed to defend. He wants to use the seat of governor to oppress those he is supposed to fight for. People he swore under oath that I will protect life and property in the state, rather the government is causing anarchy in the state. The government has been going around arresting people who are who are who is opposing him from this Fulani conquest and this Fulani Islamization in Imo State and the entire Southeast. Truth be told, if the Imolites accept the IDP proposed camp in Imo State, sooner or later, the Imo people might be forced to accept Islam, just like what Usman Danfodio did in Kwara State. They were forced to accept Islam, and Uzodima will be the man, is the man the Fulani oligarchies are using to actualize that dream in Imo State and very soon in Southwest. Why didn't the Fulani oligarchy tell the governor of other states to accept IDP camp in their regions? Because Alex Oti is a man of the people. Alex Oti, his people love him. Willingly, the people stood for him when the Fulani government and APC fraudulent government wanted to take over power from him. But the people stood that this is a man we love. The people willingly gave Alex Oti their mandate that you are the one we are entrusting our state into. The state resources, the development of the state. And you see that today, Alex Oti is not actualizing that. The people are at peace with Alex Oti. But why are the people not at peace with Hope Uzodima? Because Hope Uzodima has failed the people woefully. Hope Uzodima is a sellout to the Igbo race. I am not surprised if Hope Uzodima is one of those people, one of the Igbo leaders that orchestrated the arrest of nnamdikanu because of his antecedents. You've seen him publicly come out to condemn the struggle, the Biafra ideology, calling those who are championing the case for Biafra, calling them enemy of the state. For a governor to say he is loyal to the APC government and to those who gave him the mandate, it shows that the Igbo man, that the average Igbo man on the street did not give Hope Uzodima the mandate. And then the governor has said it countless times that he is loyal to what Abakari, the former chief of staff to the president of President Muhammadu Buhari, and to the Supreme Court. And that is why the people in Imo State calls him Supreme Court governor. And then those states, the other states in Southeast, there's Enugu, there's Anambra, there's Abia, and there's Ebonyi. Why are the Fulanis not appealing to these governors in the other state of Southeast that should please accept their refugees, internally displaced persons in these states? Why must it be Imo State? Because he who has died with the devil must be ready to pay the sacrifice. The devil will not give you anything good. The devil is willing to give you plenty things, and in return, you will pay for what the devil would give to you. That is the case of Hope Uzodima. He died and wine with the devil just because of power, because he was power drunk or he was thirsty for power. Now he's willing to sacrifice the entire state. Over 6 million people will be put into mess if the Fulani relocate the IDP from Borno State and the rest of the northern states to Imo State. As the governor for one day sits down and reminisce on the consequences that might have on the people of Imo State, or as the governor not read about the Fulani conquest by Usman, or does the governor not know the attributes of a Fulani man? Who a Fulani man is? A Fulani man is willing and ready to conquer your land at every slightest opportunity. And the same man, the governor is ready to give them a place in Imo State just because he wants to please those that made him the governor. You succeeded in becoming the governor. Now you want to succeed in inspiring the people you claim you love. You want to succeed in inspiring the people you were supposed to govern. I am not surprised that we've seen it that in Imo State, soldiers have taken up over Imo State. The governor himself have invited soldiers to mount checkpoints in every nooks and crannies, should in case people come out and protest. For how long can we continue like this? One thing I will say that you will not be governor forever. You will never be governor forever. You will come and go. You will come and go. But one thing I want to say is that what legacy are you leaving behind? After your 8 years or your 4 years in office, can the people you claim to govern speak good of you? Rather, you want to please the oppressors who are oppressing your people. You've abandoned nnamdikanu in detention. So at that time, you will come out and say, government, please, Tinubu, you've met with Tinubu, let Tinubu release nnamdikanu, let Tinubu release nnamdikanu. But at night, reverse is the case. You meet the president, telling he should not, that the presidency should not release nnamdikanu. These are leaders of double standard. Leaders of double standard. Leaders that don't have plan for the people. You want to be used as tools for Fulani to take over the entire Southeast. The people will stand their ground. The people have already stood their ground that no IDP camp in the entire Southeast. That they will not permit that. It will never happen. Such thing will never happen in this history, and such thing will never happen. I am so surprised that a governor will come out and say he's willing and is ready to be loyal to APC government and to those that gave him the power. That means you are saying your people are trash to you. That means you are not willing and ready to fight for your people. Rather, you are opposing your people. What a government. What a government. Uzodima, the governor of Imo State, he should tread with caution. He should tread with caution. He should tread with caution. Because no matter what happened, one day he will return home. He will return home. Except he is a Fulani man. He will return home. What will the people speak about him? Will the people speak well of him? Would the people say good things about him? He has always been anti-Igbo in exceptions. A man that cannot support his Igbo brother. A man that has single-handedly kept Mazi Nnamdikanu in detention. Then tell me, what is the hope of the average Igbo man on the streets? This brings me to the fact that the political class in the Southeast are the major problem the Igbos are having. Because these people, instead of people, are sellouts to the Igbo race. These people are the major reason why the Biafra agitation has been in jeopardy for years. This set of people have really killed the Biafra ideology. Thank God for nnamdikanu, who has come out with, who is championing this cause by saying the struggle will not die. Because Nigeria has been fed to you, fed to the political leaders. That is why majority of them are supporting one Nigeria. And that is why majority of them will do everything to please those who are oppressing their people, rather than fighting for their people. They are rather killing their people, buying their people. They are rather buying their people and become slaves to the Fulani and the northern elders. What a shame. What a shame. Now, soldiers have taken over the entire Imo state just because of a proposed IDP camp, just because of a one-man show, just because of greed of a just because of the greed of a man. It is too bad. It is what? It is too bad. The people are saying they can no longer continue like this. You've been governor for 5 years or 6 years now. There are no meaningful development in the Southeast that a governor can point that I've done to my people. There are no meaningful developments that you've attracted to the state. Rather, what you've done is to bring tears, anarchy, pain, agony to the people in the states. It is too bad. It is too bad. You've done everything possible to arrest those championing the Biafra cause, those championing to exit from the country. But the question is, how long can we continue like this? Why must you be loyal to those who are ready to kill the Igbo man? The Igbo man has been used as slaves in their own country. And now, the leaders too are now being used as tools in the hands of their paymasters to bring pains in the life of the Igbos. If they tend to do an IDP camp, let the president take it to Lagos State. Let the Southeast leader accept such things. But you as a president, why must you accept such things? As the governor of the state, pardon, why should you accept such things? Why should you be against the Igbo man? You think killing your people, buying your people is the best thing for you? The Fulani man would use you and dump you after the conquest, after you've been used as tools to what actualize their Fulani Islamization in the East. They might use you and dump you. That is the trademark of the Fulanis. These are people that use people and dump them. You want to bring in pain to Imo State. You want to bring in anarchy, shame to Imo State because you want to please some individuals. Those you are pleasing, how has the one Nigerian affected their own life? They are just holding on to power, but go to their region, they are worse off. The Igbo man, they feel or they think they they can deprive is even is even is far better than the Fulani man. Today, who are the beggars in the Nigerian space? These are the Fulani going about state to state, begging for food to eat. The Igbo man, they feel they can oppress, are not even beggars. They are living very well, comfortably well. But just that the sellout in the region are the Igbo leaders. This brings me to my final conclusion that the Igbo man, the average Igbo man, needs to stand up and fight for his cause and fight against the enemy of the Igbos. The enemies of the Igbos are the political class. They are nobody else than the political class. You can stay tuned to our YouTube channel for more political updates. Thank you so much for this podcast.